How is everyone? Let's see. How is everyone? How's everyone doing? Oh, now I'm live? I love that my email lets me know when I'm live. How's everyone? So I'm here live because I didn't get a damn video up. So here I am instead. Before I get going, I just sent out a bunch of emails to people who've already purchased coaching. So if you're one of them, check your emails. And if you just recently purchased coaching, I'm coming to you. Of course she starts as soon as I get on here. No. Here, you can have this one. You use that. Okay. Jeez. I feel like discombobulated or something today. All right, so let's see, how's everybody doing? The gifts. Oh, fuck a duck. We'll do that Wednesday night. We'll do the gifts Wednesday night because I did forget and I gotta go dig them out. Yeah, Wednesday night. Plus, I have such a short time today because I have coaching calls tonight. I have just about an hour that I can be on here tonight or today or right now. Oh my God, I've been like this all day long. Totally. It's like I shifted to a new reality. It's how I feel, but not a good one. Because up here, I'm like cuckoo. So, let's jump in. Wait. I watched Ava's new video that she is no longer part of the community. Don't worry, she still believes in the law, but a bunch of people came in saying they fell for this stuff for years. I don't know what that means. I have not seen the video. Really, I'm not sure what that means. So I don't know what to say to that. And as far as fell for this stuff for years, the people in the comments, I don't know what that means either. I can see why people would feel that way, especially in this community right now. Like right now, and 3 years ago and farther back. So during that time and during the time right now, I understand why people are fucking frustrated and sick of shit and questioning shit. And that is because there has been this like outrageous bomb of everybody and their mother thinking they're coaching, and you know, God bless them. So no hate, but some are so new to the game, meaning experience-wise, that they're teaching limited things or things that is like a direct regurgitation of somebody else's videos. And I'm sure other creators get offended by that. It would offend me too if you're doing a word for word copy, right? But in essence, it's all the same information, so we're gonna sound similar sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We're not all learning from different places, right? There's like the heavyweights in this, like Neville Goddard and so on. So, but yeah, I can see why people would get flustered. I'm flustered with it because, you know, those of us who have been in the law of assumption community long before this bomb went off, we end up being the ones cleaning up after them because the people come to us panicking because they've been given false information, or maybe it was even correct information, but it was totally spun in the wrong direction. On top of the toxicity between coaches right now is totally off the wall and embarrassing to our community. I think it's disgusting. And I don't want any part of it. I don't. I'm someone who's not afraid to run their mouth when needed, but I don't want to be a part of this back and forth shit either, to be honest. So I can see why people would be looking at the community like, what the fuck is going on in the law of assumption community? It's embarrassing. It's childish. And it is. And I don't like it either. It irritates the hell out of me. And that's probably why it's happening, because I'm probably manifesting more of it because it's on my mind. You know what I mean? But I hope she's still into manifestation. Like I said, I haven't seen the video. I hope she's still into manifestation. I like her. I like her content. I like her viewpoints. She's a little more on the, like, I want to say like sciencey side, but not directly calling her sciencey. You know what I mean? And I tend to steer away from that mentality only because I don't jive with it. It does not resonate with me, you know, because I find it limiting. They're just other humans. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I like her, and, you know, I hope she's still into the manifesting stuff. Oh my God, Hawkeyes. Thank you so fucking much. You did not have to. Dude, that's way too much. Jesus. I fucking love you. Hawkeyes, I love you. At the concert, 4 of my SP friends were there. I haven't seen them in 3 years. Spoke to 2 of them who were happy to see me and were extremely nice. What are the chances of his friends being next to me? There are no coincidences. You know why they were next to you. Mm-hmm. And you took this as BBL, thoughts, bridge of incidents. Bridge of incidents, bitch. Bridge of motherfucking incidents. Without question. Without question. I would take that as movement. If you were at the concert and SP's name showed up on something around you, or you heard someone around you like calling the friend they're with your SP's name, BBL. But when it's a direct connection like friends, oh, that's movement. Bridge of incidents, same thing to me. Movement and bridge of incidents is the same. So yes, my friend. Movement. 100. Jesus, Hawkeyes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Batch, please. I love you. Oh, God, that was so damn nice. It just put me in a nice mood. You're so good to me. She's always good to me. Let's see. Amber, thank you very much. SP wrote me a note with our names on it and left a gift with it. Also, his mom and I are having nice chats. She doesn't know she's my mom-in-law yet. Mic drop. Amber, holy balls. Hello, movement. Holy shit. Amber, that's awesome. Holy movement. Look at me. I'm getting all red for you. That's awesome. I'm very happy for you. Very, very happy for you. That's freaking, yeah, she doesn't know she's my mom-in-law yet. That's right. That's right. But she's gonna be. Well done, Amber. Fucking Kim for president. I love you. Brittany Nicole, member for 13 months. That's right. Over a year, girl. Keep shining your light on this community. You are amazing, and your positivity is what we need. Thank you for your guidance, love, and acceptance to all. We love you and appreciate you so much. Love you so much. Jesus, Brittany. I love you, daughter. Thank you. Why you guys gotta fuck with my emotions? You know what's gonna get me all emotional. Jeez. Thank you so much. I love you, girl. Damn. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to get teary-eyed, so we're going to keep moving. Angela Renee, member for 6 months. Thank you very much. Kim, can you make a video on how to not stay glued to the 3D when it's starting to unfold favorably? I've had so much movement, then found myself getting attached to the 3D. I started to get disappointed when it wasn't unfolding 100%. Yes, I can, and that's actually a fabulous video idea. Let me write that down because I will forget. I'm literally writing it down. All right. And just to talk about it, because you brought it up, I think if everyone is telling the truth, everyone, and I mean coaches, I don't even like that word, but coaches, if they were all honest, including me, we have all had our moments when we are heavily glued to the 3D. I'm guilty as charged. I have had so many moments in time, experiences, circumstances where I could not get my eyes off of them. Absolutely, I've been there. And it is part of the journey. And it's the not so fun part of the journey when it's not a circumstance that you find pleasurable. Do you see this guilty person behind me? What do you have in your mouth, man? You know better. No. Good her side-eyeing me. Don't you chew that. But yes, in those moments, especially when things are going good in the 3D, when things are going good, we want to get excited, but we also don't want to be attached, even in the good moments. And I know that sounds kind of fuckery, but you always want, and like I said, when I tell you guys, you know, what you should do here, or maybe you should try this or do this, it's all because I've experienced it. It's not because I'm ever pointing fingers at you or judging, because I'm just as guilty. But when the good things are rolling in, I don't know about you, but I know I have had moments where I will see these good things happening. I know what they are. I know what they mean. But that old mentality of waiting for the shoe to drop, or when is it going to get shitty again? How long is this going to last? Or I'm afraid it's going to get shitty again. Even I have had that type of thought come through my head, no matter what state I'm in. And it's how you handle it from that point on. But my best advice when it comes to the 3D is heavily reminding yourself of what 3D is, what it is, because damn, it feels so permanent. Yes, it feels like it's never going to change. When circumstances are shitty, you are definitely, if you're telling the truth, you look at it as if, oh my God, have I just been a fool? Am I foolish for continuing manifesting this? You know, anything like that. You start to question, you know, being delusional, and not being delusional in the fun sense of the word like it is right now. Being serious. When things are not going the way you want and you want to stay on your manifestation game, you do question yourself. And I just want to say, for those moments, my God, manifestation is real. It is real. If we could just look at that 3D and remember how it is the product of old thoughts and nothing more than that. And I know sometimes that's not even enough to make you feel better when circumstances are here. I know that because I've lived that. So I know what it feels like. But if you look at the circumstances, good or bad, you'll be able to see where your mind was that was the probable reason why it's here. It's not permanent. Nothing is. It's not permanent. It will change. 3D is old. And that's what, even like I have to remind myself of that sometimes. The 3D is old. The 3D is old. You know, to be a master manifester is to be mentally disciplined. And it's a journey. And we're all evolving, right? We're all going to keep evolving until we croak. Which is, croak in a good way. You know what I mean? We're always going to be on some level of evolving. And I do think that sometimes people come to this community, and it was me in the beginning for sure, although I started with law of attraction. You come to this community because you're in a desperate state and you just really, really want to have an experience, whether it be love, money, or whatever it is you're manifesting. And your mindset is, well, I'm going to do this until that thing shows up and then I can be done with this. And it's, no, this is a lifestyle. And if you're looking at it like, I'm going to do this to get this and then everything's going to be okay. No, you're going to want to change that thinking too. You're going to want to be on top of your mental game as often as possible. That's what gets results, honestly. So yeah, I will make a more in-depth video because that's a really good topic and I could just keep going on and on and on. So hopefully that was good enough for right now, Angela. Summer, thank you very much. Kim, thanks to you, I got to the state of SP is going to marry me. Boom, yes. Same day I decided, he texted me to come over and we had the best night twice. Ignoring him, saying he's going through stuff. He's been so sweet. Good girl. Good girl. I am so freaking happy for you, Summer. Listen, that's another good reminder. When SPs are showing up, not saying the things you really want them to say. Maybe they're saying the polar opposite. I know it hurts. I know it's scary. I know it feels real. That's when you start questioning whether manifesting is even working for you. I know that. Been there, done that too. Don't give up in those moments. Like Summer didn't give up. She She persisted through, right? She stayed on her game. Good. I am not listening to him tell me about ish. Good girl. Mental health issues because he's healed and we're married. Yes. Yes. And keep seeing him as healed. You have that power to do that. You do. We can heal others. And we can do anything. We're so damn powerful. Sometimes we forget. We fall back asleep and we fall for the 3D again. Every one of us has done that. So well done, Summer. I am so fucking happy for you. And yes, don't pay no attention to this going through stuff. You keep seeing him as the version of him that you prefer, your 4D version, and it'll conform. Keep doing it. I'm so fucking happy for you. Well done. Conference clips. Thank you very much. I love you. You are so kind. I love you. You are so kind. Thank you very much. Damn. You guys are so good to me. I feel spoiled. Let's see. Oh, you know what happened. You know this damn thing just updated on my ass. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Summer Sparkles, thank you very much. So happy to see you. Give Poop a treat from us. I will. Thank you very much, Summer Sparkles. I know right off the top of my head, you are someone that I emailed. So check your email. I think you were the last person I just emailed. I think. My fucking mind's all over the place. I know I sent you an email, Summer Sparkles. Sarah Pronio, thank you very much. Was feeling super good and then overnight went into a pooey state. Been there too. I understand, girl. SP2 is hot and cold. Hear from him once a week and haven't seen him in 1.5 months. Need a zhuzh to snap me out of it. Well, girl, I know what it's like to fall back into a shitty state. I know it sucks. I know how it can feel like you're drowning in that shitty state and you're like clawing your way back out. I know that feeling. That's what I went through, not so long ago. So I know how that feels. What I will tell you is you don't be hard on yourself in any way, shape, or form. Try not to start fearing it showing up in your 3D. Because remember, with a state shift, things do turn around quickly. Meaning that once you work your way back to a more pleasurable state, right? Once you're back there, 3D will show up accordingly. And I can talk from experience on that in both directions. Meaning when I have shifted to even bigger and better states, how amazingly fast the 3D would turn around. And the same thing happens when I went in the other direction. So you have to learn, and this goes back to what I was just talking about, is not fearing the 3D, not fearing it. It's a reflection of you. It's nothing to be afraid of. If there are scary things happening, you will turn it around. You will. But that's where the being disciplined with our mind comes in, right? And when I say disciplined, where you're allowing your mind to go. One thing that I used to be really, really bad at is that when I would start, like a shit thought would come in, I wouldn't chase it away. And this is not a good thing, what I'm talking about. I wouldn't chase it away, but I would marinate and I would believe that thought and I would allow that thought to make me spiral. And that's not the same thing as sitting with it, identifying why it's coming up or where it's coming from, and then moving from there. No, I would sit, marinate, and spiral. Where do you think the whole idea of shitfuckerland came from? It's because I was the queen of shitfuckerland. I was the queen. All the little funny names and things I say on this channel, they're all examples of me. That's why I share them. But we've all been there. The most important thing is not being hard on yourself. And if you're feeling emotional, let it out. It's temporary. It's temporary. And as far as, how long it's been since you've seen SP2, and wait, hot and cold, hear from him once a week. All right. Don't start describing what you're experiencing with either SP, 1 or 2. Don't start putting time on it, meaning like, it's been 1.5 months. He's only texting me once a week. I know that's what you're experiencing in the 3D, but you don't want to begin limiting yourself. So stop even doing that. Don't keep track anymore. And I know that's not always easy, but you want to scale back of keeping track of when you're seeing and hearing from them and staying up here in the 4D where they're contacting you every damn day and you're seeing them as often as you want to see them. Stay in the 4D as often as possible. Don't fall for the lies of your 3D, right? The 3D is just a reflection of what's been going on inside of you. That's it. That's it. It's not permanent. And even though it's shit we don't like sometimes, it will change. It will change as you change, right? Nothing's permanent. Nothing is. Even though it feels that way sometimes. It's not. You'll be all right, Sarah, right? I know you're not a weakling. Have your moment, have your emotions, and then work your way back. And start small if you have to. Sometimes it's not always easy to go right to the place of having the full manifestation. Sometimes you can't see yourself as actually having it. Start small. Ask yourself the question of, what would it feel like to know I'm a master manifester? What would it feel like if I knew manifesting was easy for me? Start small and then keep going, right? Because you're probably not going to have resistance when you start small. That's the point, okay? So start small. Okay, is it Sanaya? Sanaya Wasim? Thank you very much. Kim, I love you. I love you. I have fallen asleep to your videos and it has brought me so much peace. How do I ignore negative people who don't believe in LOA? Well, first of all, thank you so much for falling asleep to my videos. I appreciate that. That's very nice. And as far as ignoring negative people who don't believe in LOA, God, do I know that. I know that. And I'm not going to lie, I myself have gotten to a place that I don't necessarily share personal things anymore with people that don't. And that's just me. Doesn't mean you've got to do it. But I don't care about anybody's opinions and ideas if they don't believe in manifestation. I don't care what they have to say. Because all they're going to do is either A, reflect any fears that are going inside of me, right? That's exactly what Neville Goddard said. And also, I don't need them and it's not even like I don't like these people. I don't mean it like that. But I consider them muggles. And I'm not kidding when I say that. If you don't practice either law of assumption or manifestation in general, you're a muggle to me. I still love you and like you, like most of my family members. But they're muggles. So I don't want their opinions on anything. So I don't share my shit. And when they're, having their moments, angry about things that are going on in the news, it's not that I'm trying to be avoidant, right? I'm not being avoidant. Thank you very much, Hawkeyes. Yes, guys, please give me a like. There's freaking 193 of you. Could you spare a bitch a like? God, I love live streams. But anyways, number one, I would stop sharing things about your manifestations with people that are muggles. For, like I said, for those reasons of they're either going to reflect and interfere, they're going to reflect, maybe some fleeting thoughts you've had that, are not in the realm of having your manifestation. They're going to reflect that, or they're going to give you useless advice that's not going to apply. Like, we'll use an SP example. Say you're having SP issues in 3D, and maybe you're triggered by something, and then, a friend in the moment is trying to be there for you, but they don't practice manifestation. They don't believe in this stuff. And then they start giving you the advice of, you know, if it was meant to be, it'll be, you know, let go and they'll come back to you if it's meant to be. You know, the typical bullshit. Or the, you know, fuck him. Why do you like him? Get rid of him. He's a piece of shit. It's useless advice. Because you know what's really going on. You know why things are showing up the way they are. Do you see what I'm saying? And I realize that kind of sounds borderline culty. I think it does. But if you don't want to hear their unsolicited advice, don't share it. Don't share it. There's plenty of other unimportant things to talk about, like the weather, traffic jams. You know what I mean? And if they're aware that you're into manifesting, and if they're giving you a hard time because you are actively manifesting things, or consciously, because we're always manifesting, consciously manifesting, you have choices. You can start affirming, you know, that they keep their damn mouth shut. They keep their opinions to themselves. They only have nice things to say to you. Everybody I encounter is always so friendly, kind, and respectful to me. You know, you can be affirming things like that. You can like control the crowd that's around you with your change of thinking, right? Because remember, with manifesting, there's never anything ever to change but self. So change your approach, change the way you're seeing them, right? They always keep their damn mouth shut. They don't share their, you know, unwanted opinions. They talk about fun things, or maybe now they're into manifesting, anything like that. And if you're, you know, a sassy bitch like me, I find it very easy to tell people what I'm thinking if they're sharing something I do not want to hear about my manifestations. I comfortably let them know, I don't care what you're saying. Why are you even talking about this with me? Why are you bringing this up? I didn't bring this up because I would never bring it up to you. So why are you talking about it to me? What about this face says I want to hear your opinions on this subject matter? I just lay it out. That way we can just not talk about it again. So, right? So there's no comfort in asking me things about stuff I don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and if that is like uncomfortable for you, then how about affirming that you are very confident? You're comfortable. Yeah, does my face look like it gives a fuck? Yeah, that's kind of like my mentality. You know what I'm saying? Start affirming. You are confident, right? You've got all the sassiness that's necessary. People keep their damn mouths shut around you. People only talk about what I feel like talking about. How about that? And I'm not exaggerating. That is how I live my life. I don't ever talk about what I'm currently manifesting with anyone until it's here. Because I don't need the pressure of anybody else knowing, well, she's manifesting this right now and it hasn't happened yet. I don't want that pressure. So I don't share shit until it's here. And I like talking about manifestation, right? I like talking about things that are not necessarily, I'm going to use the word positive, but I don't necessarily mean happy all the time, but I don't want to hear shit that's going to put me in a down mood. So I will cut you out if you make me feel that way. If you're someone who's always sucking the air out of the room, if you're always wanting a suck festival, I will eventually cut ties. Nicely, not in a mean way, but I will. Because what's going on up here is the most important thing in the world. Right? What's going on in my mind is the most important thing to me. What's going on in your mind is the most important thing to you. So we should never have people that are, you know, what's that? I don't know, energy vampire, you know, or something like that. We don't need that. Cut people loose when necessary. I wouldn't mind a suck festival. Jesus, Demarian. I got suck. I can't even take credit for a suck festival. Yeah, it came from Reno 911, the movie. Yeah, suck fest. So that's how I would handle that. Helen! Holy shit, Helen. What is going on with my beautiful channel members tonight? Thank you so damn much, Helen. Oh my God. You and Hawkeyes are killing me. Kim, With SP2, I am getting BBLs, and I know he will be mine, but I don't do as much as I did with SP1. I script, but not every day. But sometimes my ego wants to remind me we don't know each other. He's an actor. I need a judging. Okay. Hold up, because I want to reread that again to myself. So SP2, you're getting BBLs, and you know he will be yours. But you don't do as much as you did with SP1. Okay. All right. So let me say this. As far as your ego, all right, ego can fuck off, right? We don't care. Tell that ego, shut your mouth, okay? And this is a good reminder, actually, because I think sometimes when we're manifesting, and maybe we have successfully manifested other things, and then we're on to the next thing, that we begin to like constrict ourselves in, well, I did this to manifest SP1 or whatever, and I'm kind of scaling back a little bit for SP2, and now I'm afraid I'm not going to get SP2 because I'm not putting in enough work, enough effort. And I want to dispel that for you because that's not true. And that is where we are limiting ourselves. Now, I'm not talking about if you enjoy scripting multiple times a day, my God, go to it. If it's bringing you joy, go for it. If you love to affirm 10,000 times, fucking do it. If it makes you feel good, you do it. But listen, when you first start out with manifesting, you're also, you're upping your belief in manifestation as it is. So we tend to go all in hardcore, which is probably what you did with SP1. So don't look at it as I'm screwing everything up because I'm scaling back a little bit because I'm taking a damn break or they're not on my mind 24/7. That doesn't matter. And that's not going to screw anything up for you. Other than these little moments that your ego is reminding you that you're not doing as much. Other than that, if you're not having negative thoughts or opposing thoughts to your manifestation, you're good. You're good. And I mean that wholeheartedly. There are things that I scripted, because remember, that was my main thing, was scripting. There are things that I've scripted maybe once or twice that manifested. Why? I had no resistance to it. To be honest, forgot I scripted it. And if I hadn't gone back and looked through my scripting books like I do every once in a while to see what's shown up in my life, as my own judging, I completely forgot that I ever scripted for it, and it manifested. So depending on what your belief, your resistance is around a subject that you're manifesting, sometimes we don't need the relentless repetition. And I'm not saying repetition is not key. That's not what I mean. But if you just flippantly think, yeah, I want that, and then drop it and move on, and you never had resistance to it, don't be shocked if it shows up. That kind of goes down to my, what's it called? Not the knee pad, but that little pad you kneel on. That would be my example of that. It's not something I fucking scripted 100 years for. I just wanted one. Boom, it manifested. Do you see what I'm saying? So never put pressure on yourselves that I'm not doing enough. I didn't say all my affirmations today, or I didn't script today. If you're not having opposing thoughts to what you're manifesting, right? Your mental game is still going. No worries. No worries. It's never the technique that manifests. It's all up here. So don't be so hard on yourself, Helen. Like I said, if your mind is other than this little flippant moment of your ego reminding you haven't done enough, if you're not having any other opposing thoughts, you're good. You are good. Trust me. Good, Helen. Good. And thank you again. Jesus, Hawkeyes, Helen, thank you. Sheesh. Bella, thank you very much. Kimberly, what's the best way to break the fear cycle? Like when you think you thought something negative too much and you don't know if it'll manifest. I love these. Let me tell you. This is why I have the belief that you do not have to fear your negative thoughts. You don't have to live in fear of every flippant negative thought. The mindset that every single thought manifests is not true. It is not true. We are manifesting from our state of consciousness. So if you are in, we'll just pretend a victim state right now. In 10 minutes from now, you get yourself back into a more pleasurable state, a more beneficial state. You have nothing to fear from what was in that victim state with you. Because let's just say, for the sake of conversation, you had a bunch of fearful thoughts while you were in your victim state. Bunch of fearful things, right? You were afraid SP leaves you for a 3P. We're just making up a story. It shows up in 3D, but you work your way over to a more beneficial state where that doesn't happen. That's not a part of your thought process. That's not a reality you're a part of anymore. Guess what? That's going to clear itself up. That's going to go away because your 3D is always ever reflecting your dominant state, meaning you don't have to fear the negative thoughts. Am I telling you that I think it's an awesome idea for you to swim and marinate in negative thoughts? No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that the energy behind being afraid and fearing is the issue. That's the problem. That's what makes those thoughts more dominant. It's the fear itself of the thought. Speaking from experience. So don't worry about that. Your job is to get yourself into a new state of consciousness. And if you don't like the idea of babysitting your state, then be using your affirmations, your visuals, your scripting, whether you're doing revision, inner conversations, whatever you're using as tools. You're working your way to a different state anyway. So long as you are, I call it like immersing, but you are feeling what you're scripting, affirming, and things like that. And don't panic. If some of you are thinking, I don't feel anything when I affirm, okay, settle down. If you're doing it with repetition, you eventually will. So don't panic. Really? There's nothing going on. It's the neighbor's dogs in barking. Okay? So don't panic. Don't panic, Bella, okay? Wait, I'm decently seasoned in this. I've already manifested my SP, but sometimes my mind has like a single looming fear in the back of my head. Well, then listen, take my absolute experienced advice. It's your state of consciousness that matters. Your few flippant thoughts, fearful, you don't have to be afraid of, right? We manifest from our state. If you're holding a state that doesn't include anything that you were thinking, meaning, there's infinite states. So for example, a more beneficial state is a state where that type of behavior never happens. SPs don't cheat. SPs don't leave us. SPs don't get 3Ps or whatnot. If you're consistently or dominantly in this state, it's not going to happen in your 3D. So you have nothing to fear. This is why I say we do not have to be afraid of our thoughts. We really don't. She agrees with me. That's why she's barking. You don't have to be afraid of your thoughts. Put your focus on who you're being, who you are identifying yourself as, right? I'm assuming you're identifying yourself as Bella, who has her SP that is head over heels in love with her and is going nowhere, right? So don't fear flippant thoughts. Check in with your state, okay? Shit. Okay, this updated. Let's see if I lost anything. Yes. Okay, good. All right. EM, thank you very much. Want to manifest a husband, health, and lots of money. Been wanting this for a long time. Been doing lots of stuff. What else can I do? I want a husband. Okay. Have you embodied the feeling of being a wife? Have you stepped into the state of you being a wife? This is why I just said that if you're never feeling anything when you're scripting, affirming, blah, 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 like I said, we manifest from the state we are embodying. So what version of yourself are you right now? Are you, feeling as if you are already having that marriage and whatever else you are, manifesting? Are you seeing yourself as that version now? Are you feeling as if you already have it? Mrs. Damn J.E. Yes, Queen K. Y'all know that's my favorite. Are you that? Are you Mrs. J.E.? Are you falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, twisting your imaginary wedding ring? Are you doing that? Or are you still identifying yourself as a single woman in here? It's not me. I don't mean you got to go lie to the world and wear a fake wedding band. That's not what I'm saying. But on the inside, what are you feeling? Because it does matter who we are identifying ourselves as. I'm sweating my tits off for the love of all that's holy. Okay? So if you've been doing, lots of stuff like you said, have you been feeling, I have no money problems, I have perfect health, I'm the woman who has it all, I have the husband, I have the love, Like I said earlier, as I'm wiping the sweat off my face, start small. What does it feel like to trust the law of assumption? What would the version of me feel like if I really trusted that manifesting is working? What does she feel like? What is the version of me who can trust that all of these manifestations are going to happen? What does she feel like? She'd probably feel pretty damn powerful and unafraid and would know that her 3D has no power over her. So start there and then work your way with the what ifs to get you into that feeling state. And if thinking about having to feel things, you don't like that, eventually you're going to end up feeling it. But your affirmations, your scripting are going to start making you feel like what you're scripting and affirming or visualizing for is natural. You see what I'm saying? So work your way that way. This way is always my little symbolism of a better state. What does it feel like? What do you think you would be thinking about or interacting with your world if you already had those things? How do you think your life would look different? Does that make sense? How do you think your life would look different? Yeah. How would you be feeling? Probably on top of the damn world. All right, now think 3 months forward when you already have everything and you've had it for 3 months. Natural. Like, of course I'm living this life. Of course I have all those things. I have nothing to fear. I can trust in the I am within me. Try that, because if you've been doing lots of stuff and you're feeling like you're not seeing anything, try that. Let's see. Michael Pitts, thank you very much. Brady is sending a treat to poop. Michael Pitts, thank you so friggin' much. I know you were on my list. Check your email. I sent you an email. Thank you so much, Michael Pitts. Poop, you're getting spoiled tonight. You don't even know it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Ronja K, thank you very much. Missed you and Poop. Bit of a zhuzh, just what I need. Oh my God, I love you too, Ronja K. Damn, you guys are good to me tonight. Thank you so friggin' much. Nisha F. Well, thank you, but I don't see a question, Nisha. And it doesn't say retracted, so it wasn't taken back. What happened? Well, thank you for that super chat. Oh, I also think Kim looks beautiful today. Nice skin. Thank you so much, Lou. It's called I haven't tanned in several weeks. I haven't gone tanning. Been too busy, so I'm losing my I'm losing the tan. But I'll be back. I will be tanning again. I love being tan. Yeah. So that's what it is. And I have no makeup on. And now I'm sweating. It's cold. And now it's hot. I get all hot when I'm fucking talking anyway. Catherine Gentile, thank you very much. Kim, last live, I sent a super chat about my cat that was lost. I'm happy to say I have successfully manifested her back after 3 weeks. Oh my God. Catherine, that is awesome. I do remember that live. I do remember that. I am so happy for you. You did it. You did it. You manifested that kitty cat back. Well done. I am so friggin' happy. I've thought about that, to be honest. I've thought about it. I've wondered. I'm so glad you came back and updated us. And listen, if anybody else ever fears or has, lost their cat, their dog, their animal, you can manifest. Try to manifest it. We all kind of jumped in and were, intending for her too on that live stream. If my memory is serving me correctly. Catherine, that is awesome. Awesome. And I like I said, I hope she's doing good or he's doing good. Well done. Thank you so much for coming back and updating. You don't have to buy a damn super chat, but I know you were thinking like, bitch, you're never going to see my comment in the regular chat because, I know. Thanks. Well done. That's a zhuzhing in itself. Summer again, thank you very much. Also, my SP was the one who filmed a reality dating show, but it didn't work out because, LOL, you end up with me, dummy. We're limitless. I love you, and I love you for that comment. But it didn't work out because, LOL, you end up with me, dummy. I love you. That is awesome. And I do remember that. I remember you telling, I don't remember if it was a dating show, but I remember you saying something about a show. That's awesome. We are limitless. Damn right we are. Oops. We're just updated. Come on now. Oh, okay. Erica Lewis, thank you very much. Something massive I've learned on my down week. Number 1, my mind always gives me my desires. I like that. Number 2, don't neglect your body for the sake of your desires. Oh, Erica, I like that too. And 3, even at your lowest, things always manifest. That should be a video in itself. Erica, let's read that again because that was good. And everybody should hear that. When you are having a shit week, when you are feeling down and things are not going the way you want them to in the 3D, and you're feeling off your manifestation game, God, do I know what that feels like, and you're afraid that it's going to fuck up your manifestations, or maybe something actually happened in the 3D that threw you off. Been there too. I know how it feels, and it can feel pretty damn miserable and like you're never going to get out of it. And this was an excellent reminder. Number 1, my mind always gives me my desires. Damn right. And number 2, don't neglect your body for the sake of your desires. I love that one because that is so damn true. And number 3, even at your lowest, things always manifest. I love that. Erica, thank you. Thank you for that. Damn, I love that. Luna M, thank you very much. Saw SP for first time in over a year, and it went okay, but sexy time was awkward. I felt insecure because I gained a lot of weight. Don't you feel insecure over that? I felt insecure because I gained a lot of weight since I last saw him. So what? Now he's not texting me, leaving me on red. What to do? You stop thinking that. Number 1. You stop thinking that. And don't you start giving the meaning that you haven't heard back from him, or he's left you on red because of your body. Don't you go there. You stop that nonsense right now because he is thinking what you think he's thinking, right? We're all one consciousness. We're all connected. So what you are dominantly thinking, ma'am, is what he's thinking. Don't you fucking give him the satisfaction of thinking that. Don't you start taking a shit on yourself because you've gained weight. You're beautiful, sexy, sassy, no matter what. And I don't care if you don't feel like that right now. You are. Don't be hard on yourself, especially in the weight department. Don't you dare do that to yourself. It ain't worth it. It's not. Listen, I cannot stress to you how we feel about ourselves matters. How we feel about our appearance, just ourselves in general, it matters, because that is exactly what they're reflecting back to us. And I know most other coaches probably talk about this in a more zen, love and light mentality, but I'm coming from a sassy side. Don't you dare give anybody in that 3D a free shitty thought about you like that. Don't you dare. You work on feeling amazing, loving yourself, and it is exactly what you're going to get back from your 3D. Your size, your weight does not fucking matter. I promise you that. If it's in your heart's desire that you want to get that weight off, okay, manifest that shit. You can. Okay. But don't beat yourself up on the way to that. Don't you dare. Waste of time. Don't do it. You decide right now what he's thinking about you. Don't take the 3D literal. Don't. We all do it. We look at that 3D. We think what's happening is so permanent, stuck, literal, logical. We can't fix it. Everything's ruined, or things have gone too far. Now he's not, responding to me. Fuck all that entirely. We are selecting our realities moment by moment. So every time you decide to change what you're fucking thinking, meaning he's not responding to me because I gained weight, so he doesn't like me anymore. You're not doing that anymore. You're selecting, oh, he's getting back to me. I'm on his damn mind 24/7. He doesn't have a choice. I am flooding him with thoughts of me. Not desperate, needy thoughts. Thoughts of, I'm the best fucking thing that ever happened to you. You know that. You know that. You know you love me. You're not going anywhere. I'm it. And you stay there. Because with each moment, I'm saying it again, with each moment, we are selecting a reality. And our worlds, our reality can flip in a minute. It's not like you're going to feel this big whoosh as you go to the next reality. No, it'll feel natural, normal, logical, but it'll change. So stop being so damn hard on yourself. You'll hear back from him. You will. Okay, Luna? Hillary Marie, thank you very much. I've missed you in poop and your lives. Love you. Love you too, girl. Feels like it's been 100 damn years since I talked to you. Feels like forever. Let me just double check. I feel like I missed something here. Hold on. Did I? No. Erica? Luna? Hillary? Okay, no. Nisha F, thank you very much. SP and I, I'm contact. What? Wait a minute. SP and I'm contact. Do you mean in contact? I think you meant in contact. Right? I read them exactly like they're written. All right. SP and I in contact, getting a lot of hot and cold behavior. SP asked for threesome. I mean, if you're into threesomes, go for it, but no. Hurt me, working on self-concept, but getting discouraged. Okay, I understand that. All right. First of all, don't give it a meaning like you're not enough for him or you're not satisfying him. Don't do that to yourself, because that's not true. It's not true. Okay? And chances are, I'm just going to say it, that if you're against something like that, and your mind went straight to he wants more, I can't give him enough, That probably only came out of his mouth because maybe somewhere in that self-concept of yours, you don't feel good enough. And I would work on that. Okay? SPs, and listen, and well, I just need to say, anybody else out there who enjoys threesomes, have at it. No judges. No judges. Just not for me. But, well, anyway. Not with my SP anyway. So, oh, the places these live stream goes. All right, Nisha, I would take a look at how your self-concept is in regards to love and relationship, Jen Elvira. Okay? Take a look there. Because that's probably why that popped up. But yeah, to anybody who likes the threesomes, like if your SP brings it up and that's something you're into, that doesn't mean your self-concept sucks. That's not what I'm saying. But when an SP does bring it up and your feelings get hurt, there's something there. Either not chosen or not feeling good enough. Something about our worthiness is at play. So I would be going there. That's where I would start working on things, okay? And remember, your self-concept, right? Your assumptions, your beliefs are attached to a state. What state you living in right now, Nisha? Don't make it a bigger deal. Don't keep focusing on him saying that to you. Put the focus on improving that area of feeling better, feeling good enough, feeling fucking more than enough for him. It's your reality. It's your reality. Right? You're on top. You are. There's nobody better than you in your reality. So start working on that. Listen, I'm telling you, you start working on that, and you probably won't ever hear him say anything like that to you ever again. But don't avoid it. Man, do we like to avoid working on our self-concept. Now, I get it. And, you know, I don't like the mentality of there's something wrong with us. You're broken, and when you fix that, then you can have your manifestation, because that's not true. But when we actively know we've got something, you know, rumbling within, we need to address it, because the avoiding of it isn't going to make it go away. It's going to project out. So address it. If you know you have a feeling sometimes that you're not good enough for the SP, address that so you don't have to experience their asses saying something to you that makes you feel that way. See what I mean? All right, let's see. Vincent Wall, thank you very much. Got some birds before land. My SP's name was on the other side of the phone for customer service. Love it. I was shocked also. I have been seeing lots of Amazon trucks for some reason. Last Tuesday was my 39th birthday. Oh my God! Vincent, why didn't you say that in the group? I didn't know that. Happy belated birthday. Well done. Well done for your birthday. No, not well done. Happy belated birthday. Oh, well done for the BBLs. Jesus Christ, look at, I don't know what's wrong with my mind tonight. I've been like this all day. I'm all over the place. That's pretty awesome with the BBLs. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I hope that gave you a little zhuzh. Yes, a little zhuzhing. And you know damn well why you're seeing Amazon trucks. You know that. So happy belated birthday, Vincent. You should have said something in the group Tuesday. Unless you weren't there. And that's why. Anyway. Misty Parker, thank you very much. Had SP movement 3 weeks ago. Huge movement. Nothing since. I've stayed in my state. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Well, I can happily tell you you're not in that state right now, are you, Misty Parker? Jesus. All right. I've stayed in my state. What the fuck? Okay. I'm going to beg to differ. I'm going to beg to differ in a very nice way. I'm going to question it. And let's talk about it. Okay, number one. There are infinite states. Infinite. 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 So you could be in a state. Listen, let me say this. Whatever's in your 3D is only what the state you're in allows. So you could, listen, that's another thing. Just because you feel fucking amazing doesn't mean you're in a more beneficial state. Each state has the range of emotion. So just because you're feeling on top of the motherfucking world doesn't mean our shitty beliefs aren't still, swimming around in the shit fucker stream. Do you know what I mean? So, first of all, don't start being so damn hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. But let's sit and think about it. How does it make you feel that you haven't heard from that person in 3 weeks? What's coming up? What's that ego slamming at you? What's it saying? It's giving you answers, right? I'm sure there's some shit thoughts coming up. I'm sure your mind has entertained the thoughts of, what the fuck? Why is he not contacting me? What's wrong? Does he not like me anymore? Is he talking to somebody else? All the terrible things. So you could be very much probable in a state right now that is what is allowed in that state. It could be nothing more than that. And don't start panicking and thinking, oh my God, I'm in a state. Maybe I don't know what it allows. Yeah, you do. Your mind's letting you know. Your mind is letting you know. So don't start panicking. But right now, you're not. Right now, I'm going to comfortably say you're probably not. And you're probably in a more shite state. And let's start working our way back to a more pleasurable one so his ass will fucking contact you. Okay? I cannot stress the importance of shutting the 3D down, especially when it's not what we want. Shutting it down, not allowing it to have power over us, not allowing the 3D to tell us there's something wrong with us or our manifestation's never going to happen. I know the 3D is scary. I know the 3D feels permanent. It is not. And listen, there is nothing that can get in the way of your manifestation when you are in the state of having it. Nothing can get in the way. So we have nothing to be afraid of. And we do not control the how. We do not. And I've seen more people start throwing the towel in, wanting to give up because they got movement from SPs. And then after the glorious movement, it's crickets for a little bit. It's crickets. And mindsets go right to, oh my God, it's not working. Oh my God, this is failing. No, it's motherfucking not. You don't control the bridge of incidents. You don't control it. The only thing you get to control is up here. And that's really all it is. And I know that because I'm guilty of that too. I'm guilty of it too. Because it's frustrating when we're not getting what we want. I know that. But when you're in the state of having, you're not frustrated. You're not looking at the 3D. You're not afraid of time. You're not worrying about that manifestation coming. You are comfortably in the knowing it's done. It's mine. I don't care how it plays out. I know I'm going to get what I want. And you won't be able to deny feeling that way when you're in that state. So if that's not where you are, let's walk our way as close as possible to that state. Practicing feeling like already being that version of yourself. And you have access to that feeling every single moment of your day. We just avoid it because we think we're being idiots. We think we're idiots for staying on our manifesting games when things aren't showing up in the 3D that confirm that we're doing everything right? We don't have that instant gratification or the instant validation in the 3D. So we start questioning ourselves. Like we're sitting here like a bunch of idiots manifesting. Yeah, we're idiots if we don't. Not consciously manifesting is stupid. We're doing the right thing, even if we're getting fucking irritated. What I can guarantee you is when you are in the actual state of having, you will know it. You won't miss it. You will know it because you won't be able to deny how you feel and what your thoughts are upstairs. And I'm talking from experience of that. So don't panic. Don't give this a bigger meaning. Don't make it mean something that it's not. Your mind is running the show. You're making the rules. You're deciding what he's thinking right now. And he fucking wants your ass. That's what you need to be thinking. Oh my God, he wants me. Absolutely, I'm going to hear from him. Absolutely. It's my reality. My reality. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to panic over. Time for me to get busy getting into that feeling of already having it. That's the blessing of, having the I amness within us. There's nothing to fear, ever. Okay? And I have to end it on there because I have a coaching call. You already know the rules. If you bought a super chat and I haven't answered it, it will be answered in a video. Okay? And I still have a couple of those type of videos to post. So, I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay? Be good. Don't panic. The 3D is not permanent. Your mood does not have to be based on what you're seeing in the 3D right now. Your mood, how you feel, does not have to be because of what's going on out here. Don't let your 3D control you. You control the 3D. Okay? So if you're not seeing what you want out there, so what? It's going to come. It doesn't have an option. You can still have a good day. Even if you don't fucking feel like it. You can. There's no bad moods when you're in the state of having everything you fucking want. There's no bad moods allowed. They're not invited. We don't want that. Okay? So on that note, I'll see you all tomorrow.